APC under the present regime have done very well.
So guys, I decided to play that particular first clip you just watched briefly because APC people have started running with the propaganda that P2B praised Bola Tinubu and APC and praised their policies after he met the governor of Bauchi State, being Governor Bala Mohammed. I'm going to play the full clip for you to listen effectively and attentively to what P2B said. So I will play the full clip so you can listen before APC people start running with the propaganda that P2B have joined APC or probably joined Bola Tinubu's party and all that Tinubu is doing well because they want to twist and tweak everything that Mr. P2B says. Let me play the video so you can listen attentively, clearly and emphatically what he said in that particular long video. When we come back, we'll try to talk about how Rufai's son being Bashi Rufai came out and apologized after he supported the killing of some Christians and some other people in southern Kaduna. A lot of things are actually happening. That is why a lot of people are telling Mr. P to be careful in this so-called coalition that you want to make with Rufai because they have a very wrong name and probably a wrong image, especially with issues of insecurity in the southern Kaduna and all that. Apart from that, we're equally going to play a video of Bala Mohammed when he was actually singing praises to Mr. P2B and what PDP intends to do with P2B. Meanwhile, let me start from the first video. When we come back, we'll try to wrap up more issues there.
APC under the president's regime have done very well. Because remember, when the president was campaigning, he said he would continue from where Buhari started. And if you check it, Buhari stopped the dollar at about 400. It's now 1,006. So it's not very well. The very small thing, rice was about 30,000. It's not over 100,000. Beans was about 40,000. It's not over 100,000. I can go on and on. Everything I've doubled and tripled. Fuel was about 200, 300. It's not over 1,000. So you can say the government has done very well as they promised. And that's what we must all know now. The government has just said, we are coming together for the future of this better society our children will live in. It isn't about ourselves again. We have been wasted enough time in this country. We now want to invest. Yes, you're right. And just like Indonesia, I want Nigeria to be like an Indonesia. The president was sworn in Indonesia in 2014. Another one was sworn in Nigeria in 2015. So two governments came in. By 2024, 10 years after, that government in Indonesia moved their GDP from about 800 billion to 1.5 trillion. Per capita from about 3,000 to about 5,000. In our GDP in 2014 was over $500 billion with a per capita of almost 3,500. By 2024, we were down to GDP of $200 billion and per capita of below $2,000. That is the difference. So if I wear this, I'm wearing it out of this is where we want to go. We want to have improvement. We are a country of about 230 million. Indonesia is about 280 million. They have about 4,000 universities. We have less than 200 universities, less than 5%. I can go on and on. I traveled to Indonesia with two of my colleagues who are Muslims. And I asked them for after 1 week of visiting everybody, including the former president and everything, did you see one Almajiri here? No one. Reason, they invested in education. I have been and financed and supporting about 3 Almajiri schools. Now, right? Up to 4 of them. And they have found the most brilliant people in the world. Young kids in their tents were able to memorize the Quran. If they can't go to school, I'll take school to them. Because they will take engineering there. They will learn, they will become doctors from there. They will take everything from them. We want to put them out of poverty. I want to return to where the industries in Bombay, Shalem 1, Shalem 2 is working. We want to see the desert companies in Kaduna. We want things to change. So it's not about anything. This hasn't changed. Things have deteriorated. That's exactly what it is. And that's what we want to turn it around. That's why he said with timelines. It's no longer, Nigerians are not fed up of promises.
So from the video you just watched, you could hear emphatically, and then, thoroughly what P2B was saying that Tinubu has done well since, before the 2023 election, that he was campaigning that he's going to continue from where Buhari stopped. A man who bastardized our economy, being Buhari, a man who destroyed every single sector of this particular country, both the economy, the insecurity became worse under him. A lot of things happened under him. And what did Bola Tinubu campaign on? That is going to continue with, from where Buhari stopped. And P2B was like, you've fulfilled your promise that when you came in, you made dollar at the rate of 400, but now dollar is at the rate of 1,500. look at this inflation rate, look at the insecurities, and look at a lot of things that are actually happening in this particular country. That of course he is actually standing by his words, meaning he is standing by the word that he's going to continue to from the failure of Muhammadu Buhari. But a lot of people in APC camp and the Tinubu camp decided to tweak the video to suit the agenda and to suit their narrative that Mr. P2B is now congratulating and aligning with the policies and probably the harsh policies of this particular APC's government led by Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now I decided to play the full video so that people will not be deceived, because this time around there is a lot of propaganda and agenda against Mr. P2B and trying to tarnish his image, his personality, his person, and his character, which is basically the truth. A lot of people have been saying, about the coalition, and he went to meet this Bala Mohammed because he has started making moves. 2027 is around the corner. This is 2025. In 2026, political campaign will start and all that. So if there is any coalition that will be made, this is the year for them to make the coalition. So he has started meeting a lot of people. People have been saying that he's going to, form a very big mega political party with Rufai, Atiku Abubakar, and Kwankwaso ahead of 2027 to wrestle power from APC's government led by Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But a lot of people have been skeptical about this Rufai's issue because people no longer trust him. This was a man that have actually betrayed Buhari, betrayed Tinubu, whom he actually campaigned for. In fact, he was part and parcel of people who brought Bola Ahmed Tinubu to power. It was people that said a lot of things against Mr. P2B, him and his sons, being Bello Rufai and this Bashi Rufai. There was nothing that they did not say against Mr. P2B. Now, just within the space of how many years, he has turned back against Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So is this particular kind of character a trustworthy character for someone to form a coalition with? These are the skeptics and some fear of a lot of people, especially people in the Obidient movement, that tell them Mr. P2B, be careful of any coalition you are forming with this particular man, because he's not the kind of person that could be trusted, because he could actually turn back on you at any point in time. This is what a lot of people are actually saying. And when you look at it from their own point of view, it is basically the truth. It is basically the truth. I'm going to show you what his son did, who came out publicly and supported the killings and all the atrocities that have happened in Southern Canada, even threatened them. When he saw the backlash and saw the security threat and all that, he decided to come and tender an apology. I'm going to show you his apology and how people responded to his apology that he actually, tendered. A lot of things actually happened. But meanwhile, before we even continue, please, if this is the first time I've come to my channel, I've often said it here, it will cost you absolutely nothing to tap on the subscribe button so you get important political update and you become one of us in this particular platform. And, drop your comments on political issues like this and click on the notification button so you get notified whenever we drop important political updates, such as some political stories like this. Now, let's delve into what Nasir Rufai's son said, being Bashi Rufai, as you can see on the screen. They said that Rufai's son apologizes over tweets supporting Southern Kaduna killings after public outrage. They said Bashi Rufai, being the son of former Kaduna State Governor, being Nasir Rufai, has issued an apology after his incendiary comment on X, formerly known as Twitter, triggered widespread condemnation. Bashi, known for his brash social media presence, had posted a controversial remark suggesting that the killings in Southern Kaduna would persist if residents continue to attack Fulani herdsmen. It is, look at what he said, look at the post he made attacking Southern Kaduna, trying to support the killings. He said, in his word, he said, "It is your stupid mother that is an elephant, and Southern Kaduna residents will keep seeing Shege. Southern Kaduna residents will keep seeing Shege, trouble or suffering," that is what Shege means, "if they continue to attack indigenous Fulani herdsmen." Bashi wrote in response to an S-user who had accused his father of overseeing industrial-scale ethnic cleansing in the region during his tenure as governor. When he was told that his father, was so complacent and probably oversaw the ethnic cleansing of a lot of people in Southern Kaduna, he responded like this, that the Southern Kaduna people will keep on seeing Shego if they continue, probably attacking some, indigenous Fulani herdsmen within that particular vicinity area. And this sparked a lot of controversy, and the Asara reporters went further to express and probably explain what Shege means. They said the term Shege, a Hausa slang implying severe suffering, was perceived as an endorsement of violence, igniting outrage from many Nigerians who saw it as an attempt to justify the recurring massacres in Southern Kaduna, where suspected herdsmen have repeatedly attacked communities. Following the backlash, Bashi deleted the tweet and later offered an apology, admitting that his initial post was in a bad taste. Look at what he said while trying to tender an apology. But like I said, out of the abundance of the heart, the man speaketh. Of course, he knew what he was doing and he knew why he was posting this. But in his apology, look at what he said. He said, "My tweet about Southern Kaduna residents and persecuted Fulani herdsmen was in a bad taste. and I also badly written in an attempt to make a point in the heat of the moment. I apologize for that to those that know me and are aware that I don't harbor such sentiments, he wrote on X. However, critics remain skeptical of his apology, accusing him of walking back his statement only after facing public outrage. People are saying that you only came to apologize because people came for you, people accused you, and people, pointed out that particular statement was actually, an insightful statement that could incite, a lot of, killings and a lot of things in South Africa. That was why you apologized. Not like the apology came within or probably came from you. Just like I said, you are true son of your father. Nigeria would have been disappointed if you do otherwise. Just hatred for certain religion, God will punish you. People started accusing him that he is following the footsteps of his father. Let's take the comments of other people. This person said the Rufais are good actors. They will gladly play any role just to gain relevance after Nigerians rejected their father for the second time. You see all these fake repentance jingles now for presidency. Guys, let's be wise, for the chameleon they say never changes. People are saying that they are chameleon, that they can never change, that people should not trust the Rufais and their family. This person, apologizing doesn't mean a change in mindset. Apologizing means that you are only bowing to the pressure of public outrage. If your actions didn't elicit public outrages, there wouldn't have been an apology from you. So your apology depicts hypocrisy at its highest dimension. Apologizing here doesn't change what you believe in or what you support and capable of supporting. Where nobody watches. The best you is not who you are when people are watching. The best you is who you are when nobody is watching. Take it from me, anyone who can openly support the killings of others without blinking an eyelid has got an irredeemable heart of stone. So people are saying that the apology he's making now is inconsequential because he knows what he was doing, and he actually was intentional in what he was doing because he wanted, probably he was speaking probably from the deepest part of his heart, and probably that is his own reality, and probably that is his own person. And this apology does not amount to anything because many people believe that it didn't come from him, that it wasn't a sincere one. Well, that is what a lot of people are actually saying. This person forgive you for announcing that support killing of Southern Cardinal. It is only God that can forgive you, body, that not humans. People are saying that they are not accepting any apology, that it's only God, that now that he has actually exposed himself and all that. Well, meanwhile, let me briefly play again the video of Bala Mohammed, who was praising P2B after P2B paid him a visit and all that, saying that P2B is now the face of opposition, and in fact he is ready to work Mr. P2B ahead of 2027 election. Let me play. If we won't come back, we'll try to wrap up more issues there.
Governor Peter Obi, presidential candidate of the Labour Party, with whom we have a lot of respect and admiration because of his style of politics, because of his statesmanship, his versatile nature, his huge knowledge of the economy, his understanding of the country, and of course giving a clear vision of where politicking should be in terms of bringing good governance, impacting on the people, uniting the country, bringing us together in a vanguard that will be able to bring us out of poverty and ignorance, and also to remove some of these prejudices, some of this perception problem, some of those negatives that we have, encumbrances that we have as a people, so that we can leapfrog into the service level of the economy. Definitely it's a delight to work with him and to listen to him, his deep knowledge, his statistics, and so on and so forth. And we in the PDP, as chairman of my colleagues, the governors, we have always admired him, and we have always shown interest, because behind the scene I have been meeting him. This is not the first time we met. In fact, I met him in Abuja and I was going to meet him, but out of his normal humility, he decided to come here. And we discussed so many issues, as he said. We discussed step-by-step challenges, like the challenges in rivers. He may not have anything to do, but he discussed, and I feel highly appreciative of what he is doing as a leader of the opposition, because whether we like it or not, he is the leader of the opposition now in Nigeria because of his position and pedigree. So I want to say at this level, not to make some of those doubting Thomases and mischievous minds to preempt what we're doing, that we, as myself as a person, I'm ready to work with Peter Obi and to make sure we come together with close rank. We bring good governance to the country. We give vibrant opposition with knowledge, with timelines, with vision, in such a manner that we will rescue and recover our country from these mediocres that are parading themselves as leaders. Definitely, time has come when we must step out and we do things with fidelity, with sincerity and focus. And I think our coming together is a message, and the message is going to.
Now, from the video, you could see how Bala Mohammed was pouring all sorts of, praises, accolades on Mr. P2B, saying he is the face of opposition, that the PDP are even regretting, they are even envying him and all that, they are monitoring him and all that, meaning PDP still wants P2B to come back to that particular political party. And there have been rumors here and there that P2B might actually, decamp back to PDP and probably contest for the seat of the presidency ahead of 2027 under the People's Democratic Party. Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed to know how things are going to unfold, because this is politics. Anything could happen, and probably people, have their own intentions and probably their own technique and probably their own strategy of winning elections. We'll keep our fingers crossed, and I'll keep on updating you guys if it will be truly cross carpet to the People's Democratic Party ahead of 27 elections. See you guys later.